Hey guys, I have a knife I wanted to share with you. It's a 933. I don't think there's a name associated with it. Usually, like the 905 Mountain Man, and there's a 904 Subhilt Bowie. This one, as far as I know, it's just a 933. It was made in 1982 by Leroy Remmer, I think, made it. I asked him because I had a hard time trying to figure out what kind of knife this was. So I sent Leroy a picture, and he knew exactly what it was. He said it was a 933 and it was made in 1982. He probably told me what the name was, but I failed to write it down. So anyway, this is it's got the Buck stamp, Buck Custom USA, serial number 0005. There it goes. It's not sharp. It's unfinished, obviously. I think if it was finished, it would more than likely be sharp. But I don't know. I'll have to ask Leroy if he could put an edge on it. It's a pretty knife. But yeah, as soon as I sent him the picture, he knew exactly what it was. Now this was a sheath my grandpa made while he was working for Buck Knife. He designed the sheaths for these knives. So I don't know, maybe my grandpa used this knife to figure out the sheath, you know, to design the sheath. And that's why it just never got sharp. But yeah, Hiram Wesley Chapman was a sheath designer for Buck Knife. He would design the sheaths and then send the sheath into management, and they would tell him to adjust something. Sometimes maybe the buckle would be too straight, and they would say, you know, turn that on a slight angle, give it back to him. Then he'd turn that on a slight angle. But he'd turn it back in, and then they would eventually tell him, yep, that'll work. But yeah, this is one of his sheaths. It goes with this knife. It's a pretty unique set right here. I think it's ironwood. An ironwood handle. The rivets stick out pretty good. It's got a mirror polish blade on it. Just needs to be sharpened. 1982. Man, that's old. What is that? 40, almost 44 years old. See how big it is compared to the Kalinga. Yeah. Leroy did the Kalinga. He put the handle on it. mammoth tooth, ivory. You did a really good job on this knife, but not to distract from the 933. I just wanted to compare the size. Pretty similar in size, just obviously a different design. Anyway, 933 Buck Custom USA. Hope you like the knife. Thanks for watching.